Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Wimbledon. If we could get 500 likes on the video, that'll be fantastic. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing the hat, well, there's two reasons. The first of which is the last time I wore it, we actually had some decent luck, and then I actually forgot to wear it again. And the second reason, and the most important reason, is because I've got a terrible hair day, and I haven't had a chance to actually do something about it, basically, because it's been a very busy day for me. So I've decided to put the hat on, that way nobody has to see it, and you can just concentrate on this nice bear. Turns out there's mittens on this thing too, so that could come in handy. Never. But there you go. Anyway, enjoy some highlights of the games that we've played this month. It's actually been a surprisingly good month, I have to say, guys, and I'll join you guys in a sec for the Leicester City game. Lumps it into the channel there. Jimenez, watch out, this man. Oh dear, what a terrible goal to concede. He's basically chipped him from outside the box there. Raul Jimenez makes it 1-0 to Stoke. We've had a couple of chances, so have they, and that's a little bit of an annoying goal to concede, to be honest. Cousins just win it off them spring. Wijnaldum's into the channel, and he's made it 2-0 to Stoke. They've caught us in the end, and it's 2-0. Very, very disappointing. We've had some chances, but we've not taken them today. Hopefully this isn't the start of something shocking again. Here we go, it's 2-0 Stoke. That's a really poor one in the end. They were slightly better on the night still, I'd have to say, and probably do still deserve it. We just couldn't take our chances. Back across. Everton, great strike, great goal, and that is 1-0 to Wimbledon. Finally, Everton with his first ever goal for the club. Good start. We've created some good chances so far, but that's the first one that's actually gone in. Right, to Everton. Flips it around the corner for Fabio. Edge of the box for Adam Kirk. Great strike, great goal. 2-0 Wimbledon. Hopefully some confidence can come from this game. They were playing well today. It's nice to see. Goes back for Cresswell. Lovely pass. Oh, nearly lovely. Graham Salah gets it anyway. Slips it through for Fabio. Goal. 3-0 to Wimbledon. Fabio on the score sheet again, and we have wrapped up this tie against Luton quite nicely now, which is lovely to see. Through for Fabio, and it's 4. Fabio grabs himself a second of the game. Great link up from the strikers, and it's 4-0 to Wimbledon. Great performance. Man again, great, and it's in this time from Luton. We've made a load of substitutions to try and freshen things up, basically, and Luton have come back into the game a little bit, but the game is won, so that's the main thing. There we go. Wimbledon 4, Luton 1, through to the next round. Good stuff. Cresswell now with the drilled corner. Oh, Planic just scored. Liverpool 0, Wimbledon 1 here at Anfield. Well, if we could grab a win here, that would make up for the Stoke game. What a great goal. 1-0. That's it. Just stand off and let him shoot from range. Oh, good God, guys. There's 2 of you on him. Cresswell steps up. Not Richard Cresswell. Aaron Cresswell. 2-1 to Wimbledon. Unbelievable. From the penalty spot, and we've somehow got the lead here. And Liverpool just haven't hit the target enough today. Coutinho's corner. Don't let them score now. There we go. Breaking it away. And we've won at Anfield. Well, the Stoke goal result was disappointing, but that is the exact opposite. Incredible stuff. Goes round his man. Back for Ramsdale. Nice football here from Wimbledon. Oh, he's gone for goal. Fabio puts in the rebound, and it's 1-0 Wimbledon after just 1 minute. 6th goal of the season for Fabio already. 4th in the league. He's having a lovely time. There we go, guys. 1-0 Wimbledon. Could have been so much more. One tiny tweak made all the difference, and I'll explain it in a minute. Right, guys, we're back. And as you can see, we are currently sitting 2nd in the league, which is mental, frankly. And I'm very, very pleased with the performances of Fabio and co. so far this season. Obviously, Stoke are currently top of the division. They've not lost a game, and they've been superb. And as you can tell, they actually beat us at New Park Lane, and that sort of comes into that, basically. But I think we've done a decent job this year. Southampton are having a terrible time. But anyway, question of the day. Would you rather, if you were a real-life football manager, have a prolific team that scores all the time, but is bad defensively, or a team that is defensively strong, but of course is therefore is miserly in the back, but then basically can't score up front because they're so defensive? Now for me, I'm out of the Kevin Keegan book of managerial styles, and that is basically, we'll score more than you. So if you score 6, we'll score 8 or whatever. That's the way I like to play, because that's the kind of football I like to watch as well. I can appreciate a great defensive display at times, but let's face it, we'd much rather watch a 5-4, wouldn't we? But there you go. So yeah, what do you guys think? And if you do have any ideas for a question of the day, drop those in the comments too with the hashtag QOTD. Right, so yeah, as you can see, 2nd in the league. All is going well. Now, you might have noticed, I don't know if you actually would have seen it in the highlights, but we have a new corner instruction. Now, I want to actually give a massive shout out here, because I was looking around for new ideas for corners and new things that we could do to maybe score a few more from them, basically. Now, I don't know how many we've actually scored directly from them yet, but it still stands to reason that it's going to help us over the season, because we see a lot of highlights from them, and hopefully you'll see that today. But yeah, so FM Veteran, I'm going to leave a link to his blog/website in the description and in the comment to this video, so you guys can go check it out for yourself, as well as the instruction, the corner tactic that I'm actually using. So massive, yeah, so it's not mine. Yeah, you can sort of understand what I'm saying, basically. So there we go. Yeah, there is that. There's a couple more things, but firstly, I'm going to quickly show you the squad while we're here. So yeah, top scorer at the moment for us is Fabio with 6 goals in 5 matches. It's almost like he's back. Cresswell suspended. That's not good. But I don't know why, he must have picked up a lot of yellow cards already, which is a bit of a problem for our left-back slot, it would appear. Assist-wise, Everton has 2, Ramsdale has 2, and lots of players with 1, but that's fine. Lots of 1s is good. Man of the match, nobody stands out so far. Pass completion, Adam Kirk has actually played 1 full game up top and did brilliantly, and that was against Luton in the Cup. He did fantastically there. I'm just generally quite pleased. Now, you might notice Tom Cleverley's still here, and that is a very good reason, because you guys last night told me generally that you wanted me to sell him, and I was prepped to go and do that today. Came in and I noticed that nobody was really interested straight away, because West Brom didn't seem to be, they weren't on his want list anymore, which is a bit annoying. But in the end, I decided, right, screw it, we're going to try and get rid of him, and we're going to offer him out. Unfortunately, no clubs wanted the offer, and I actually put the money down just to make sure that we could try and get something happen. And then he started claiming I was forcing him out of the club, and then there was a whole rigmarole with the team about that one, so that went really, really well. So unfortunately, he is going to be staying. We nearly had Bayern Munich came very, very close to activating Duarte's release clause as well. They offered me £38 million, which was not exactly great. You can see we got Fleetwood in the next round of the Cup. Now, Leicester City away. I'm going to go with our away tactic, as you would always do. But yeah, so it's a worry, because if they'd have offered me one more, his release was 41 million, and then he would have had to go, and I wasn't able to offer him a new deal because he wasn't happy, which was a bit annoying. But there we go. He's still got 3 years left on the contract, but it does worry me. But we're out the transfer window for now. So we're going to go with Fabio, Cano, because apparently it is Cano. There's a lot of different spellings and pronunciations again, but the most dominant one was Cano, so we're going to go with that. Duarte, Everton, Ramselaar, Farmer, Gomez, is that really the option? I suppose it's probably better than Fuentes, to be honest. Anderson, Planic, and Manquillo, right back with Ribeiro there. So that's fairly solid. That's the sort of team I'd like to be putting out. We've still got the likes of Aga, Marley, Kirk, Cleverly, around off the bench as well. So we're going to go with that one for today. Yeah, there's a few other things as well. I've actually changed it so that we're not playing much lower tempo anymore, we're playing lower tempo, because someone pointed out that we've actually done very well when we've switched to that in games. So the fact that we're a better side now means that we should be able to get away with playing a higher tempo. And I say a higher tempo because that's what it is. No, because, and you might be noticing the same thing I have as well, although I did notice this earlier. Mario Götze plays for Leicester City now. £19 million they pay for him, and he has joined them. I don't know how old he is, but he can't be that old still. 28 years old, Mario Götze has joined Leicester City. If I'd have known he was available, I'd have probably been in for him, to be honest, but there you go. £19 million they paid for him. I cannot believe that they actually let him go. So the first thing we're going to do is mark him up, because there is no way in hell I'm letting him have free roam with us today. God, no. So let's do that. There's a couple of other things as well, of course, that I want to quickly go over in the episode as well, but that's mostly sort of just admin stuff. But yeah, so lower tempo is something we're going to be doing as well. Some of you might notice that the episode's title was in Swedish a couple of episodes ago. That would have only been for you if you have YouTube in Swedish. I was testing out a new YouTube feature, basically, that puts it in your native language, but I only was able to do it with Swedish for that one day because you actually have to put it in manually, basically. So that's what that was. Probably won't do it again. It was just the sort of something I was trying out. Oh, crap. Are we going to concede a free kick? We've actually conceded a free kick. That might well be the first free kick of the entire season, for all we know. Not really sure what we can do about that, other than, I suppose, not concede the foul, I guess, is the one thing we can really do about that. That's disappointing, actually. But there you go. Now, I've seen a lot of sort of tactical suggestions from people over the past couple of videos, because, of course, we weren't doing so well, and that obviously leads to that type of thing. But I need you guys to understand that I really do love opinions on things like that. But imagine having 50 people telling you 50 different things that you're supposed to do, all of which conflict with each other. There's no way that you can actually physically listen to any one person with any kind of real nous, because how on earth would you know? It's all kind of, you just have to kind of take little bits from here and there that are common threads, and that's why it's so difficult. So if you feel like I'm not listening to you, it's not because I don't want to, it's just because it's incredibly difficult. Why should I listen to one person over another? You see what I mean? Here we go. This is what the corner does. So it goes to the edge of the box. We've got plenty of players back to protect ourselves, and Duarte has scored, and I think this is the first time we've scored from this corner this season. So there you go. It's Leicester City 1, Wimbledon 1. Very, very even game so far. Leicester's shots have both been long shots, so that's interesting. Bodes well for us so far. Everton drops it in. Duarte picks it up. This is very similar to the tactic that we used to do on Pompey last year, but this one does have the ability. Oh no, Planic got a goal for us, didn't he, against Liverpool from this type of corner, but it was one that was swung into the penalty area as well, so we can do both. Duarte's ball in, comes across, and it's put in at the back by, well, who else but Nenad Planic, and we suddenly lead at the King Power Stadium. We have got another goal here, and incredible. 2 set pieces, which is rare for us, have been well worked. Duarte this time with the assist, the captain. Great ball lumped in. I thought it was going to go for whoever that is, but Planic gets in there. 2 goals already for Nenad Planic this year. I'm liking the cut of his jib, folks. We're going to get an Insta highlight, aren't we? God damn it. Doesn't matter what I do really at this point. We're just going to have to sit and basically on this one, because it is going to be a little bit, yeah. Crap. Okay, here we go. Cano, Duarte. Unless we're going to score another one, that would be something. If we grabbed another, oh. Wow, I actually expected that to be the I'm sorry. There was so much wrong with that. Planic first, but what is this? I mean, you You know what time it is. Run the segment. What the f*** was that? So yeah, that was fun. I actually cannot believe that's just happened. I thought Planet's mistake was bad, and I thought we'd got away with it, to be honest. But then that happens. My goodness. So Leicester are 2-2 with us, and they've hit the target. They've scored. They've had one shot on target. Ah, God. I feel like it's going to be one of those games. Brian Gomez has not had the best time at left back. I'm tempted, actually, to get Fuentes on, because he's a better fullback than Gomez is. I actually cannot believe that that's just happened. Farmer. Uh-oh. Now we're going to end up conceding another one here, aren't we? Because he's going to be played through. Rog's in, and... Oh, wow, that should have been a goal for Buta there. Leicester have improved now. Right, okay, so what have they changed? Look at the space they've got in this midfield. I cannot remember what I did last time there was a situation like this against us. Hello. Duarte whips it. Knocked down. Uh-oh. And... I was going to say win that, but it doesn't look like this is going to be the case. This is going to be a very topsy-turvy game, guys. I can already tell that the luck is not with us today, and I sense this might not be the end of it. Forsberg, a good save from Ribeiro. Leicester have stepped it up a notch now, and we have to go and do some half-time analysis at this one, or maybe even a little bit sooner if things carry on like this. We were looking fine. Right, okay. Something's got to have given here. Wow, that left side. Okay, so my guess is that is because... It's interesting. The key passes have come from this side, but their successful crosses have come from this side, which is interesting. Because it suggests to me that Manquillo's doing okay at blocking the crosses, but he's looking a little bit outnumbered at times. So one thing I actually did against Southampton, which I forgot to mention, was that I actually dropped these two back in like this, and for the rest of that game, and it really did make a difference. And I'm actually tempted to do that today, since we're away from home. And also, get Gomez off, because he's not had the best... I know it's only... Actually, no, I wonder if that alone might be enough for us so far. We'll just see if that makes a difference. Dropping our wingers back a little deeper to just see if we can provide a bit more cover for ourselves. Everton, back to Manquillo. A lot of space on the edge of the box for Duarte. Knocks it down for Cano. And amazingly, we have the lead again. Leicester City 2, Wimbledon 3. Fernando Cano with his first goal of the season. Duarte, I think, got another assist for that today. He's playing an absolute blinder. Lovely pick out here from Javi Manquillo, but lovely work from Duarte to nudge that down for Cano. Takes a touch, and... defender maybe could have done a bit better, but we're 3-2 up now at the King Power Stadium in the first half. But we do need some more defensive solidity in the second half. I'd actually be tempted to switch to counter. We're destroying them from set pieces at the moment, which is great. But I want... Oh, good God. Okay, yeah, we need to play more counter-attacking in this second half, I think. If we can get away with this situation here, we're going to go counter for the second half. Because, unfortunately... Oh, it's gone over his head. Don't worry, that's it. Just get out and cover. And you. One of you just put a foul in. There we go. Even if you foul him, I'm not... Oh, good. That must be offside. Yeah, that's fine. Emil Forsberg. Didn't he play for Malmo? Malmo at one point. I feel like I've seen him on my other save. Right. It must be the blue shirt. So, second half. I can't believe we're actually winning this, to be fair. Leicester probably should be at least level with some of the chances they've had. But then again, the luck's kind of gone a bit both ways in this game. Swings and roundabouts and all that jazz. I should get that on a t-shirt. So, assists. Duarte has been superb. Right, let's take another little look at this anyway. So, again... Nothing's really changed on that one, to be honest. All the key passes down one wing, all the crosses down another. And we've been a bit of both, but we've still got some penetration, at least into the box, but it's still been the wide areas. Okay, so what we're going to do for the second half, we're going to go exploit the flanks. We're not going to look for any overlaps. We're just going to try and get the ball to those guys, basically. Yes, okay, that will force these guys to push up, but I still think that's a better decision than what otherwise could happen. I know Gomez has pulled it back a little bit, but he's also struggling for fitness. So I'm thinking Fuentes is going to come on for the second half. I know he's a liability at times, but... in theory, in only half a game, he should be able to stay on the pitch, you'd feel. But you just never know in these situations. So, what else have we actually got off the bench for today's game? We've got plenty of striking options on the bench, that's fine. I've got Agger if we need to, which is nice. I could have done with him earlier in the season. I've accidentally not put him on the bench for a couple of games, and it's been a bit of a worry for me. So, Leicester City probably still on top. Oh, no, we are on counter, that's fine. I just feel like it was the... Right, Carl Jenkinson... He's getting too much space. Something else I did against Liverpool. They have a guy called... There's an Argentinian lad called Mama, or whatever his name is. You know what I mean. The Argentinian guy gave away the penalty that we actually won with. Basically, Bicyclically? I don't know, my Brummie accent just came out there. He had 93% pass completion, basically, from a centre-back position. So what we did was we actually closed down their centre-back, and then he was actually acting like a playmaker for Liverpool in that match. And I think that's why we ended up winning, or one of the conducive reasons to it. Right, okay, Fabio... He's not had the best game. I have to say, he's not had the best game today. And I want to give us maybe another option up top with the likes of Marley in there. And maybe even... Duarte's looking a little bit low on fitness, so I might be, like, the last 10 minutes, Agger through the middle, maybe, to almost act like a central winger, because he's so pacey. If we were to get away with a win here, this would be completely smash and grab job, because Leicester have been the better side for me. Okay, fair enough, one of their goals was lucky, but that doesn't mean that they deserve to lose. I'm trying to be balanced about these things. You might notice that sometimes I'm overly critical of my own team at times, just because I'm trying to be balanced about this. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, we've lost, it's bullshit, you know, because that isn't how it is. If we win this one, this would be sensational. From all their shots, though, they have only hit the target 5 times, which is the same as us. Yes, fair enough, we've sort of murdered this second half and strangled all the life out of it, but that's kind of all I really wanted to do. And that should do it, you know, guys. Reyes. We're into the... There we go. Leicester City 2, Wimbledon 3. We've won all 3 away games this season. The only game we've lost, in fact, we've won 4 of our 5 matches. It's good. It's a good start. If nothing else, it gives us something to build on. We're currently sitting top. Obviously, that won't stay like that, but it's great to have a good start like this. They actually conceded more fouls than we did. So... And you know what I always say, we're 10 points above the drop zone, and that's always nice. So yeah, good start for us. I kind of wish we'd won the Stoke game now. We were good-ish on the night, but I think Stoke were just better than us, frankly. They do look very, very solid this year. So guys, I'm really excited for the way things are going, and I hope you guys are as well. We've won some good matches. We've beaten Liverpool away, and it proves that we can actually get those types of results this year. I'm starting to favour this away tactic a lot more. We've played the home tactic in the home games, obviously, as you can see, but I just feel like, I don't know... It got us very far, and I do want to keep sort of persisting with it, but I don't want to start playing this one at home, because I feel like we could end up starting to concede goals if we start doing that, because we're trying to sit back too much. But it's nice to have 2 tactics that we can use, because it means if one isn't working, we can flip to the other one with relative ease, because a lot of the roles are very similar, a couple of little switcheroos, and we're generally okay. The game has been very, very slow as of late, and that is a worry for me. It generally has been very, very slow. It could just be because my computer's really struggling at the moment. I have no idea why. I've been really... What? Discussion improved contract. Okay, well, we'll sort that out later. I may well have to do that. We were fortunate, that's fair enough. So, guys, and I can admit that, in the next episode, I'm thinking, actually, how long is that? Well, that's a long time, but I still feel like it'd be good to do a big bumper cropper video for the next video. So we're going to do Blackburn at home in the next one, which means we've got Fleetwood in the Cup, we've got Spurs at home, which will be tough, West Brom away should be winnable, perhaps, then we've got Chelsea and Man United as well. So we're going to have fallen down a little bit by the next episode, but as long as we're still looking good in the games, I'm not too bothered. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, please do drop a like on the video. That'd be spectacular. If we could get it to 500 again like we did last night, that would be superb. And I will join you guys in the next episode for the game against Blackburn Rovers, and yeah, that's going to be a top game, because we've got some really winnable games after that. So hopefully we can start to consolidate. The plan this year is a comfortable top half finish for us to build on and get some of these players coming through. Very much looking forward to the rest of the season. I hope you guys are too, and I will join you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.